10% for the oil producing community is too low.
So the support that is needed, and once again, the support your energy will blossom.
This is Nigeria. You need to give people sense of belonging.
It is great to have you again on the show this morning. This is Inside Nigeria, coming to you live from Leadership Podcast Studio. My name is Tion Joseph, and as usual this morning, I'll be keeping you well informed by reading to you major stories from 5 different Nigerian newspapers. Permit me this morning to start with Nigeria's most influential newspaper, which is the Leadership newspaper. And on Leadership this morning, the major story says PDP crisis. I use faith hangs in the balance as NEC meets today. If you want to read this story, you can head to page 4 and you can have all the details right there. Let's look at the bullets down there. First one says most NWC members want him removed as national chairman. Next point says day of reckoning is coming. And this is coming from Wiki. The very last bullet on Leadership this morning says we will continue to fight for our place in PDP. And that is coming from McKinsey. Please log on to our website www.leadership.ng to find these stories and much more. You could also grab a copy of this paper at the nearest station by you. So we'll move next paper, and the very next paper we have with us is The Punch. And on The Punch this morning, the major story says massive crude theft, angry oil workers blame soldiers, protest today. The full story is on page 2 of The Punch newspaper. Moving down there, Pengassan protests to hold in Lagos, Abuja, Kaduna, Warri. Union threatens to stop oil production if theft persists. Very last bullet for Punch says FG to retrieve arrested vessel, captain, owner to face prosecution. That is all we have for the Punch. Let's move to the next daily, and that will be the Vanguard. And on the Vanguard this morning, the major story says feud, how PDP governor candidates brokered peace with Wiki. You can find that on page 5. Okay, we move down to the bullets. First one there says, we've heard from both sides. We meet NWC to decide. Ashiro. Next bullet says, tension remains high as PDP caucus, BOT, NEC meet. Next point says, NWC didn't move to oust Ayu Olugonagba. Okay. Next point says, those alienating me will account for misdeeds. This is coming from Wiki again. And the very last point for Vanguard says, we fight for our space within PDP, coming from McKinsey. Moving on to the next daily for today, we have The Nation. And over here at The Nation, the major story says, Tinubu, we are determined to turn Nigeria's fortune around. And the one and only bullet we have there says, no rift between party chair and I, says APC candidates, APC presidential candidates, sorry. Okay, let's move to the very last paper for today, and that will be This Day. And on this day today, the major story says oil workers begin nationwide rallies against massive oil theft today. And the bullets down there says vow to declare total strike if menace continues. Says security officials now pay to be deployed in Niger Delta. The very last bullet on this day to conclude our story this morning says reveal about 300,000 barrels, $1 billion lost daily to shut-ins. Thank you for joining us on Inside Nigeria. That is all we have for you today. But please join us again tomorrow by 10 a.m. for more stories. I remain Tion Joseph. Do have a great day.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.